When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need.
Kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. St. David.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 10-2 silence.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
47, Mike 47. Good track, good track. Exit. Fast.
To throw on second down. Martinez escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go now. 52. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Martinez now. Going to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Delta. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Hey, tank. Ready, go.
From the gun, Martinez. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
53, Mike. Let's go. Check. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Martinez operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Alpha. Check back 47. Check back 47. Ain't no such thing as that.
Here's Martinez throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 25 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's see what you got. Switch. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Kill. 47, Mike, 47. Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll get this to Eckler. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, good footwork on the spin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Charger drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him, and they've squeezed the pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, kill! 47. Check 47. That's it. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Third and long for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Hawkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Williams loses the football. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Seven's the mic, folks. Seven's the mic.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Eckler. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott, open man, it's Allen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Fourth down, Prescott. And it is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go, let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Does the big boy have the juice?
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing. The special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen,